if, for example, if we interacted with each other and you said it to me,
Mhm.
I'll be like, oh, you dickhead, thank you, let's go.
Sometimes I feel bad. And this is a personal thing on VRChat where I meet people and I do a bad thing of assuming that everyone in VR is like middle class up, right? Because you can afford an expensive VR headset. And
Yeah.
that seems to be a mistake. A lot of people can't, which it's not that it bothers me, but I've definitely made sort of not unfair comments, but insensitive comments because of that, because I come from a privileged position. And like for that, sort of I apologize.
I think
But
that's
it is what it is, right? It's
yeah.
interesting to meet so many people from so many different
It's
stratas of
fine.
life.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing, because like now, I guess
Yeah,
you're more aware or more conscious of meeting people at different levels of incomes or different lifestyles or whatever.
Yeah.
But even
It's not wrong for you to say that, but yeah,
even with
it's not wrong for you to.
I mean, you know what else is, you know what's wrong for me, right? I did not realize people could be as poor as they could be
yeah.
and afford a VR headset somehow. Yeah,
I mean,
that's still confusing to me.
I know. Yeah.
But okay,
I
for
live-
reference, no harm, no foul. I think I don't know if it's a smart financial decision to buy a VR headset if you don't have enough money to do basic stuff. But like, hey, if you like VR, I think paying for a hobby is fine. But you know, no judgment from me. I can't judge you. I come from a different position. So,
No, yeah.
but it's interesting to meet these people, though.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that meme where I'm not sure if it's true, but it's like a poor person, like a homeless person in the street, but he has a VR Quest 2 playing it in the streets.
Oh, dude, yeah. That's a great meme.
But here's the thing:
That's a great
when you
meme.
consider
That's what that is.
when you consider like also like people on the low financials, people who are poor, they spend a lot of their money on like drugs or alcohol, whatever. I mean, if they're buying a VR headset instead, I mean, hey, that's a plus.
I mean, yeah. Okay. To be fair, this game does have an issue with drinking, so that's maybe.
Well,
not
people have an
unique.
issue with
But, yeah,
drinking.
no, I agree. Spending money on VR is probably more helpful than spending money on alcohol.
Yeah.
But you can also spend money on not drugs and alcohol and not VR as well, right?
Yeah, step by step.
All right. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree. Look, VR is not a vice, but you know, it's not the best thing you could be spending your money on, which is what's surprising.
Yeah.
Because I make the assumption, and I think it's an unfair assumption. I think that at this point I've learned it's an unfair assumption that, like, you know, everyone's gonna have like a 3070 or above, right? Because if you can afford a $300 headset, you can afford like a
Slowly but
$1,500
surely,
PC.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
to your point about feeling bad, like people having different financial levels, I don't think it's an issue. I think it's an issue where it only becomes if someone denies or someone oversees the other person's outlook on their position. I'm not sure if I'm saying the sentence correct, but basically in an example sense, like for example, if I interact with a rich person and I'm poor, and he's like, let's do this, go to this 10-star restaurant and like spend $1,000 on this on a plate of food or a piece of chicken. I'd be like, you can go ahead and do it. I can't afford that. And I'd be like, oh no. Let's go to something.
Yeah.
Then he'll reply with, let's go to some place where we can afford it together. I think that's the best interactions like between these two levels can have.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
I've definitely done the opposite
I have-
of
The opposite. The opposite of that.
that issue a lot.
that. I've been like, I have never expected you to pay for it. It's fine. Let's go.
I mean,
yeah.
actually,
I have that issue
that-
a lot with
yeah.
like financial standpoint, but yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean issue with that?
I mean, I can't. No, if I say it about this,
just say the funny words.
It's insensitive.
No, look. People
Like,
can get
I've-
from
I've
Frosty very
grown-
insensitive
mhm.
stuff, but we clear it out. It's fine. You can say stuff and we'll clear it out.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but-
He'll censor it. He'll definitely edit the video, right? Yeah.
Hell
You
no.
should tell me. Come on. Lie, freak. Lie. Just lie.
It's a common
Little white lies.
where when Freak mentions something about eating out a meal and your friends have like higher financial status, they would just like, hey, let's go here, I would pay for you. And honestly, I would go, no, let's go here, and more cheaper and it's more classic. It's just a way to say positive thing about them at the same time, but
Yeah.
in
I
like
hate
you're
that you said
you
more
feel
cheaper.
bad as well. I know. That's why I said it's insensitive about things.
No,
So,
not
but I
because of the
feel
not because of
about
the
it.
meaning behind it, but because you said more cheaper. No,
Oh, the language.
no, that's just bad. No.
Yeah, the way
It's
I'm
alright,
saying
though.
it, it's bad. I know. But yeah,
I'm
they
dying. So,
I know they would
Low
feel
leave it
bad
surely.
that they invited me or something. But if it's like me standpoint, I don't wanna.
no, I
Even
think it's fair.
If
I
the
don't think
risk
it's
is you
insensitive.
have to pay for it, you know. Yeah, but
Yeah,
the risk.
I don't think it's
okay,
insensitive
like some
to
friends,
refuse or suggest
you
an
know.
alternative. I think it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a communication thing. You just
Yeah.
work with it. And
Mm-hmm.
with what Frosty
Yeah.
said, like when you thought like it was, I'm assuming it was like a belittling thing when you said like, I didn't expect you to pay it, I'll get it for you. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know, but it's still like maybe half of it is bad, but also half of it is good as well. I mean, you just have to talk
If
it
I
through.
said it to snow, I would mean it as a bad thing. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Look, if you like, for example, like aside from before telling my own story, like if, for example, if we interacted with each other and you said it to me,
Mhm.
I'll be like, oh, you dickhead, thank you, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I don't really see it as it's okay. It's an Asian thing where if you eat with your friends, it happens more in family. When you eat your family, everyone who has income will try and pay, right? Because you want to give them you want to pay. It's like it's not honorable or anything. It's just like a common Asian thing where people will fight to pay for the meal.
Oh,
It
yeah.
happens.
Another
the
thing. Yeah.
main point is the offer. Like you offer.
All right.
I
So
can pay
next
for
time
this.
I take you
Let
to a
me pay.
restaurant, right?
Okay.
I won't offer.
Mhm.
I'll just do it. You won't even know when I paid.
Oh.
You won't even see the price tags.
Okay.
It's all right. You'll see the price
That-
tags,
that
think it's
kind of
ringgit, and it'll be
thing-
American dollars.
That kind of way sometimes piss me off to the fact that after we eat in a restaurant, I would buy a cake sent to my friend's house just for that.
It's all right, Snow.
Because they
for
didn't tell me,
reference,
so I was
don't like cake.
I don't want to tell them.
Please don't give me cake. No cake.
I mean a different cake.
I prefer
but-
meat instead.
Oh,
Give
woof.
me meat. Give me your meat.
I mean
Actually,
a different cake, but yeah.
I mean, I know. Don't worry.
Go.
I understand. Yeah. I'm just being facetious here. I'm choosing. to
actually,
be simple.
another like just I mean, it's
Topic.
not the topic, but I'll add into it, which is, let's say like, basically do it in percentages. So whatever you can afford, you just pay your part, and everyone's good on it. That's one thing. That's another solution as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's a yeah.
Oh, you do it the proper way, right? You only dine with people
Ah.
if you're of similar financial status. Do not touch the riffraff.
Oh, wait,
suddenly civil war,
Freak,
right?
There's another way.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Wait,
kidding. I'm
there's
kidding.
another
I'm
way.
kidding.
When I'm hanging out with my friends, right? There's a couple of cases where the bills came over on the table, and
Yeah.
we just pull out any or how much any amount and put it on the table, and one of us would go, okay, this is how much money we got. Okay, let's pay, and all the balances just keep to the guy that collect the money and pay for it. So we basically don't really mind. We just put money on the table, even though it's 1 or 10 or 20 or whatever. We don't mind, or shillings or whatever, coins.
Okay.
I guess that's another way, but yeah, usually we do that over here.
That's nice.
I don't carry cash on me anymore.
You're letting your government
so
control
curious
If
you.
about
my friends have cash, I'll be like, hey, just give me the cash, and I'll just pay using card. It's fine.
Yeah, actually, that happens a bunch of times in my case. Yeah.
Yeah, why would you carry
Yeah,
cash?
I mean,
Cash is disgusting.
Oh,
No,
some
no.
store-
No, couple of stores doesn't have the
Yeah.
paywave. I think
They
that's
don't
what
take
it's called.
card. Yeah, they don't take
Paywave,
card.
yeah.
Yeah.